Hello everyone. Today we're going to talk about Bitcoin, which is trading at $111,713. And at the same time, it has already moved down to around $107,255 and up. Let's see how high it went today. It already reached, well, $112,500. So on the one hand, the situation is quite clear, but on the other hand, it's rather complicated. In what way is it clear? It's clear in the sense that Bitcoin has two possible scenarios. Right now, it's testing the 100-day moving average. If it doesn't break through it, then the next move will most likely be towards $102,000 around the 200-day moving average. If it does break through, then it will head towards the 5-day moving average. That's 116,115.5. There, we have an unclosed gap on the Chicago Mercantile Exchange. In other words, it acts as a kind of magnet. So it's very important whether we close above the 100-day moving average or not. At the same time, even if today's candle is green, but tomorrow's candle engulfs it, a red one, then most likely the movement will be downward. But if today's candle closes above the 100-day moving average, or tomorrow's closes above it, then that's a strong signal for growth towards $116,000. Now let's take a look at the price levels. What important levels do we have? Well, one level that clearly stands out here is $111,696. That was some kind of maximum close, after which there was a pullback downward, quite a significant one. Notice here, just let me highlight it for you right here on this chart. We meticulously tested this significant level, and now this particular level effectively acts as a crucial and definitive dividing line. So if we get a green candle, and the next one is an engulfing candle or an engulfing of yesterday's green candle, then with high probability, I emphasize, this will indicate a decline. But if we manage to consolidate above 111,696 and above the 100-day moving average at the same time, then with high probability we will see Bitcoin around 115.5 to 116. And that's all. There's nothing more to add here. The situation, as I said, is quite clear. But here is the key moment, the decision point. Now let's take a look at the monthly candles. What do we have on the monthly candles? On the monthly candles, the situation is, let's say, rather bearish. For it to be fully bearish, it's only missing one thing, a complete engulfing of the July candle. The August candle set a new all-time high and closed with a solid red body. And if we engulf the July candle, then with high probability, we'll set a target for a decline, well, at least somewhere around here. That's $102,429. So we had a reversal here, and there was some kind of reference point. We might test this level. If this level doesn't hold us, then the next one is right here, already at the base of the green candle. That's 93,500. And finally, the next level is right here, which is already 82,550. So, according to the monthly candles, things look pretty bad. But even the monthly candles, now let's remove all the markings and set a new level. Even the monthly candles suggest growth up to the base of the red candle. And that's the area of the same $116,000. It's not forbidden, but at the same time, it doesn't cancel out the short situation on the monthly time frame. Now let's take a look at the weekly candles. What do we have here? On the weekly candles, the situation is quite interesting and rather expressive. Take a look. Here we have a green candle from July 7th. 3 weeks of decline have engulfed it. Formally, this is a trend reversal. So here the trend has reversed. But again, it's not forbidden to go up somewhere, even up to some of these levels, right? And until we consolidate above $119,000 and also $86,000, this can basically be considered a sideways movement, but still with a priority for a downward breakout. For what reason? Because this week closed with a red candle after updating the high. And this week also closed with a red candle after updating the high. At the same time, locally, we have a very important level. This is the level where last week's drop began. Look, this level is 113,493. So if we close above this level on the weekly chart, either this week or next week, it will mean that the price will most likely move into a flat range with a priority for a downward breakout. But if we go up high somewhere but end up closing below this level, it will mean that we've cleared out unnecessary short sellers' stop losses and most likely will continue moving down. So where do we go further down? Well, again, we plot the price levels. Here is the nearest one, $104,500. If that doesn't hold, then here it is, $100,000. Well, approximately. Let me give you the exact number. $100,963. So overall, the situation seems bearish, but it still allows for growth up to around 116,000 or even 119,000, judging by the weekly candles. However, the key level on the weekly time frame is $113,500, or to be precise, $113,493.59. With that, I suggest we wrap up the review. Let's closely watch how Bitcoin closes relative to the 100-day moving average, and then we can make some trading decisions. Always protect your trades with stop orders and trade cautiously. Goodbye for now then. Take care.